to let everybody get settled. Hopefully the message goes out there, and we'll be starting in about 2 minutes time. So, we're ready? We've got a few more minutes to go. I'm going to start. Let me check. Yes. No, we've still got a little bit more time before we start. Letting everybody know that we're starting out so that we can get the beginning. So you want to get the beginning. Getting ready. Checking the computer for the time. All right, so thinking about doing our African dance today. Thinking about keeping fit today. Thinking about a few more minutes to go, 2 more minutes to go, 2 more minutes to go, and 2 more minutes to go. Waiting to get the timing right. Said I'd be on at 10:30, so perhaps people would be looking a little ahead of that. And so this time I am too. What's that flickering's all about? Why does it flicker? What's that flick? So when I come up close, it flickers? No, so far, you see it flickers. All right. Closing in. Get ready, get your spade, make it up. Get your little sip of water standing by on the side in case. Half a minute to go. I'll look and see if this works for next time. Quite soon. I'll show you my flowers up close while we look. Chrysanthemums from the garden. Here we go. Chrysanthemums from the garden. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, time to begin. Morning class. Ready to do our African dance for everyone. Also known as Sister Ibina's Church of the Leg, because it's all about getting my leg better. And anybody who's got anything they need to get better, bring it along and we surely can help. Now, this class is aimed it's a beginner's class for over 50s originally, but it's expanding because it's online. And so professional dancers, this is your African warm-up. I went to African classes and they do some kind of classical ballet warm-up first. No, this is the warm-up you need to do before you do African steps. All right, so paying respect to the original owner, which is the Ghana Aboriginal people, the Ghana people who lived on the Adelaide Plains. And they still do dance, thank goodness. And we will dance in solidarity today. And I'll mention them as we go along. Starting out with the global warm-up, and it starts out with these exercises from the Congo. They're taught to me by Jean-Paul Wabatai. Here we go. Press your feet together, touching. Press your ankles together. Press your knees together, lifting the arms. Press straight up your arms Big stretch up. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep on stretching, keep on stretching. So we've got feet together touching. Press your ankles together, press your knees together, lifting the arms. Press the palms together, stretching straight up your center line, feet pressing down and everything else going up. Even more, stretching more. Keep stretching more. Keep stretching more. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching. And come back down. Oh, that's the worst of it. All right, let's keep going. Feet parallel. The width of one of your feet in between. Standing there with parallel feet. Now we've got parallel legs up there, reaching for something just out of reach above that hand. Change and reaching just above that hand, reaching up. Change and reaching up the other side, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up. Change and reaching up, lengthening your inner line. Change and reach up, and with that inner line connecting floor to fingertips. Change and reaching up that inner line, one line from floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down, and here we go with the knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, 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 all at once. There we go. All right, let's do that one over again, starting with the other side this time. So look up there, reaching up that side, big stretch up. Change to the other side, big stretch up. Change and reaching up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up and lengthen your inner line. Change and reach up, that's lengthening the inner line. Change and reach up and change and reach up. There's the line connecting floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down. Have knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Now the exercises are the same every week, the best as I can, because I want people to learn and be familiar with this pattern, the way it unfolds. We just do different steps when it comes to the dance. We definitely do different. We'll be learning them if you don't know them already. Okay. We're up tall, head resting up on. Now lift your ear and come center. Lift your ear and come center. Lift, come center, and lift and come center. Lift your ear and come center. Lift the ear. Touch the head. Center. Lift your come center and the stretch and come center. All right. Now a little bit there, a little bit there, and again, 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 again. Just toss your head from side to side. Make sure it's loose, relaxed. All right. Shoulders, lift them and drop. Lift them and drop. Lift 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 and drop. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, drop, lift, drop, drop, lift, drop, 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 drop. There we go. And round with them. Round backwards, round we go. And take them around in a circle. Let the arms just hang. And go round. And go round. And go round. And go round. Okay, let's go the other way. Up and over forwards. And go forwards. And go forwards. And go forwards. And go forwards. Right, now one goes back. And the other one goes back. One's at the top. One's at the bottom. Round we go, round we go. Join together. Hanging, round we go, round we go. Change direction and go forwards and forwards. Go forwards and go forwards. Forwards and go forwards. Forwards and go forwards. Forwards and forwards. Go forwards and forwards. All right, good. Now push the shoulder. Push the shoulder. Push the shoulder. push the shoulder, push the shoulder, push the shoulder. Arms, long straight arms in a shallow V, and push the shoulder, lengthen the arm, push, and the other one comes in. So shoulder and shoulder. Keep your elbows straight so you get that lever effect. Shoulder, 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 shimmy, 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 shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Fabulous. All right. Your head and roll my head back and let it go. Ups on your shoulders. Let it go. Roll back, touch the shoulders. Let go. Roll back, let go. Won't go any further. There. Let go. And to there. Let go. This time, lean from the top of your legs and do that same thing. And lift up. And lift up. Lean and roll. And lift up. Lean and roll. And lift up. Lean and roll. And lift up. Now, out of that, but leading up to this one, we've got to lean a little bit, and now I'm just simply going to go down a bit, up a bit, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, if I bend my knees a little bit and keep that going, I could think about walking along, walking along, walking along, walking along, and walking along, and walking. Dun, dun. That's the movement of the head. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's enough. Don't show off or it'll fall off. Okay. The Qigong section. So now the feet are turned out a little bit. And see how my leg's not quite, it's up here. There's a problem up here, and it's okay, but every lesson I get a little bit better, so I'm not stopping yet. Feet turned out. Direction as the toes do. Keep your back. One hand on top of the other, blocking off the gaps in between. There, now, these are the 10 Buddha poses. So you see statues of Buddha. Lifting up. Reaching up to the top. There's another Buddha statue I've seen. There's the shape. 3. And let go suddenly. Shape, you've got to stretch into it by flattening the shoulder blades down with the feet, up with the head. Off we go. Press into it and let go. Same the other side. There's the shape. Lotus palms, guys. Lift the middle finger. Press into it and let go. And golden monkey. There's the shape. Press into it and let go. This is called unblocking the channels. I need it. Dragons leaping into the sea. So the arms are pulling down now and let go. Now they're going to pull down to the sides. The Bodhisattva standing in the lotus blossom. Feel the petals. Press into it and let go. and carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Weight pulling down, press into it, down with the feet, up with the head, and down with the arms, and let go. And this last one, toppling the mountain, straight forward from your shoulders. There's, and let go. Abdomen, lower abdomen, and the other. Just resting there for a moment. Next part. With respect to Master Heach Robinson, so many years ago, and I never stopped practicing. And much, and then that back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Feet in the right place. Stay on that leg. Stretch the front leg. Press forwards and try and keep them level as you press forwards. Bend the back knee, transferring the weight back. Press forwards again, stretch your back leg. Gliding back, take your weight on the back. And just wobble, square them up again. Last time, bend the back knee, take the weight back now. Try and check if they're not square. Forwards again, and stretch the back leg. Okay, setting it up on the other side. So you've got to get feet in the right place first, feet in the right place. Hips square to the front, bending your front knee. Now, bend the back knee, transfer the weight back, 70% of the weight there and 30 on the front. Transferring the weight forwards, 70 on the front, 30 on the back. And again, bend the back knee, transfer the weight back, square hips, press forwards, stretch the back leg, square hips, gliding back, take the weight, and press forwards and stretch. And stretch. So it's a bit of a work for all the parts of the legs, hip, knee, ankle. All right. Doing the arm swings because we're so well. So put your feet in the right place. Hip square to the front, bending your front knee. That hand we're going to draw forward. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the other way. 1 and 2. Let the arm just swing. 5 and 6 and 7. Change. And 2. Okay. Setting up the feet on the other side. Hip square to the front. Bending your front knee. It's ready to go. And forwards. And 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, and the other way. And 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Let your whole arm go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7. Change direction. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Change for 4. Forwards. 1 and 2 and 3 and the other way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. All right. Now, next lot of arm swings. You want your feet back in parallel again, please. Feet parallel. Okay, now check you've got room. Let them go and swing. Alternate crossing. Drop and lift up. Drop and lift up. One more and lift up. Changing the angle. Down in front. Start opening behind. Down in front. Open 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 behind. Cross and lift up. One more. Cross and lift up. Now I'm going to change the angle, so it's going to be not so low, not so high. Chest folding in and opening. One more and open back. And now the last one, right on shoulder level. Fling across, fling open, fling across, fling open. Folding in the chest, opening, fold in and open. And one more and open. Okay, so I've just used my to happen without having to use the arms at all. Now, African dance, it starts from the center, moving out by the center. Here we go. So I'm going to press forward, fold in, press forward, fold in, and 1 and a 2 and a 3, start again. Press forward, fold back, press forward, fold back, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, start again. And 1, fold in, press 2, fold in, 1 and 2. All right, with music we do that one. This is Valanga Koza. He's from South Africa. He actually came to Australia in the apartheid times because he was did some provocative things. He needed to escape. So he's been living in Australia for a long time, and he's a completely marvelous singer, as you will hear. One, fold in, 2, fold in, 1, and 2, and 3, again, 1, fold in, 2, fold in, 1, and 2, and 3, again, 1, fold in, good, now keep going, stay with that one, keep going. And your feet, step, and step, step. All right, let's go to the next one. One step, 2 chests. One step, 2 chests. One step, 2 chests. Okay, sideways, sideways. Okay, we're going to add a heel. Side, together, Side under the heel. Leave it there and heel. Leave it there and heel. Okay. All right, so now let's add those two together. Two chest, one feet. Let's do 4 of them.
Hey, wake up now. Wake up now. Go to work. All right, okay, what can I eat?
Here we go. 2, 3. 3 and your heel. 1, 2, 3 and your heel. 1, 2, 3 and your heel. 1, 2, 3 and your heel. 1, the heel. Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3 and the heel. 1, 2, 3 and the heel. 1 and the heel. 2 and the heel. And the heel. And heel. And heel. And heel. 1, 2, 3. Together. And the heel. 3, 4, 5, and the heel. 'Okay, we'll get to that. All right, so when we want to do it fast, we want to go back to that and 2 and 1, 2, 3. So it's like hit the button. All right, so let's have a little practice of that one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and the heel. 1, 2, 3 and the heel. 1 and the heel. 1 and the heel and the heel and the heel and the heel and the heel. Yes, you have to get a bit airborne once you go fast like that. All right, so we've got that pattern, and then to cool off in the middle, we'll put those nice slow ones, 4 of those. Actually go, you don't have to go anywhere really if you step and then don't actually step forward, just pretend. Okay, let's have a try of that one. Hey, we're gonna go fast. 1. Chest, 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 chest. It's quite hard to do with your chest as well. Slowly. 1, 2. Hey. All right, isn't that wonderful music? I love it. He's a Zulu man, Vilanga Kosa. All right, wonderful, talented singer, musician, fabulous teacher, fabulous schools performances, just full of culture, and wonderful person. All right, we got to have the chair now. Sitting down, perching on the edge of the seat, feet out in front. Now we want the feet to be parallel, so the legs. And it's important to have your feet under your knees, not out too far, not in too far. Feet under knees, so this knee is a right angle there at the knee. All right. There. Same thing. Chest. Fold in without dropping. Press forward. Reach back. Now, it's still in isolation, so the hips are not involved. It's all about the chest at this point. Fold back. Press forward. Fold back. Press forward. Fold back. Press forward. Fold back. Come back to the center. Slide across. Slide across. Slide the ribs across. Slide across. Now I have to really press on the chair a little bit to keep my hips steady so that I've got somewhere to pull my chest away from. Side, 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 and side. Come back to the center. Now making a circle, we got to go side, to the front, to the side, to the back. Now make a circle out of that. Round we go. Now it's the rib cage making an amazing little circle round your center line. Round we go, round we go, round we go, and round we go. Change direction and run the other way. And go round, and go round, and go round, and go round, and go round. We did these standing up, these exercises, when I was a lot younger. Enough so we could have a little sit down and rest in the middle. Professional dancers, you don't need to sit down. Okay. All right. So we've done that. We've got the chest happening. Good. Now, next thing is the hips. So press on the sit bone. 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 Hope you all know what sit bone is. bones you're sitting on, you can feel them there. Press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone. Now, make a circle. The diameter of the circle is the distance between the sit bones. So there's your circle. Now I have to start to curve my pelvis, arch my pelvis. My pelvis is starting to really loosen up now. And the chest, okay, it's all over isolations because the chest is now part of it as well. But focusing, making that circle, passing through the sit bone every time on each side. Change direction and same again. And go around. Just feel it all loosening up, starting to just awaken up that all those joints in that lower back and the hips. Round we go. And go round, and go round, and go round. And next time you go round, stop at the front. Stop. Go straight to the back. Go straight. Tuck under. Hips are tucking under as much as you can. And arch, stick out. And arch, stick out. And curve, tuck under. And arch. And curve, and arch, and curve, and arch, and curve. And the curve, passing through those 4 points, make it into a beautiful circle, no lumps and bumps, smoothing it out, but still passing through those points. Round we go, and go round. And go round. Change direction. And go round. 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 All right, good. Next thing we want to do. Round we go. Circling round. Yes. All right. Next thing we want to do, lift them up and arch, bring them down and curve, lift them up and arch, bring them down and curve. I miss my class. I miss having real people. And you're real, but I can't see you. And come down. And arch at the top, curve at the bottom. Arch at the top and curve at the bottom. All right, here we go. Arch at the top, curve on the way down. And when you get down the bottom, arch again. And curve and arch. 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 And now, it's hard work. We don't do a lot of hard work with our arms, so just lifting them up is quite a lot of work. Never mind. You signed up for it. Here we go. So we got to lift the arms up. Now, bring them over to the right. Curve around, making a circle right above your head. Curve at the front, arch at the back. Curve at the front of the circle, arch at the back. Curve and arch and curve. Stop on the left. Change direction. Curve at the front, arch at the back. Curve at the front, arch at the back. Curve at the front, arch at the back. Curve at the front and arch and curve. Keep your legs steady. Just press down a little on the floor just to keep everything from wobbling around, and stop on the right. Now we're going to do 1.5. So around, stop, around and a half, stop, right. Curve and around. Don't let your arms come down in front of you. Keep them up. Around, that's the hard part. Curve and arch, around and stop. Curve and arch, around and stop. Okay, that's enough. Remember, because we're going to put that in a dance step today. Okay, so standing up behind the chair or next to the chair or something. Now, this is not leaning on. I'm going to stand with my feet parallel and just for support. I'm not going to rest on it, just for support. Okay, now, next thing we want to do is press into the floor and come down. Press into the floor and come down. And press and come down. Press into the floor and come down. And press and come down. Stretching the back. Press, come down. And press, come down. And press, come down. And press, come down. And press and down and press and down. Okay, so press, circling your knee, and 2. Pressing the circle 2 and change direction, and 2 and 3 and 4, other way, 1 and 2 and 3. Right, press down the other. Circling the knee, and 2 and 3 and 4, change, and 1. It's a little change direction, 1, and of course something's going on in the hip that's interesting. Other way, 1. This is from the Japanese Buto, school, theatre. Okay, enough. All right, so give your foot a floppy shake, like you're trying to shake something off. Don't wiggle it, shake it. Floppy, relax. Flicking something off. The other foot, give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. The ankle, the knee, the hip. Feel the weight of the whole leg. All right, let's do that with the other one. Start with your foot, ankle, and the knee, and the hip. Floppy leg. Feel the weight of it. Then you know it's relaxed. All right, let's go on with wrist. Flicking off water. Go on, shake, shake. The other one, wrist. Shake, shake, shake. 2 wrists together. 2 elbows together. Shoulders, whole body, the head, the legs. Floppy, relaxed. Feel the weight of it. All right. Together. Now, stand up tall, push away from the floor with your feet. Feel the energy rising up, all the way up, up, up. Activate the pelvic floor on the way up. Don't ever forget about that. Keep reaching up, up, shooting energy through the top of your head. Stretching up, big stretch up, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Coming towards the floor, they touch. Keep your back straight, but keep bending the knees. So you keep going down, but with a straight back. When you've reached that point, you can't go further. Have a bounce there. Feel Achilles tendons. That's in the back of your heel, elastic. And it's the thigh muscles that are doing the work. All right, same thing again, but this time with parallel feet, okay? So here we go. Push away from the floor. Up. Activate the pelvic floor on the way up. Shooting energy up through the top of your head. Big stretch up, huge stretch. 1 big stretch, stretch. And come back down, bringing your heels towards the floor. Till you can't go further. Have a bounce down at the bottom there. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. All right, so now we want to go down and start to circulate your hips. Take them around in a circle. Round your center line. Round they go. Round they go. Round they go. Change direction and go round. And go round. Go round. And go round. Go round and go round. All right. This time, let your heels come off when they want to, and it's going to be mostly on the curve, the arch and the curve. But if you just stay on the balls of your toes, and you feel much more suspended, and the hips are really more free, you've sort of unlocked yourself from the ground. Round we go. So the hips are going round. Now, think about the movement coming from the center. It is. It's from my pelvis. It's the center of gravity. Change direction. And go round. And go round. and arching at the back, curving, arching, curving, round we go, and round we go. All right, good. Now, one more little exercise for down here. It's the knock, knock, knock. Might do it this way. So, feet parallel, bend your knees, back straight, with the hip. Now, it's a sharp movement, this one. Hit, 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 come center. Knock, 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 come center. Come center, knock, 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 come center. Knock, 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 come center, knock, knock, knock. Just one knock. Knock, come center. Knock, and knock, come center, and knock, come center, and knock. Okay, good. All right, that's enough about the chair. So, let me put some different music on, and we'll get ready to do the next lot of steps. Now, this music is from Bortia Oko, and he's from Ghana. This is from his first album. It's very danceable. Okay. So now that's set to go. All right, now what we're going to feet parallel. Now we're going to try and do this thing standing up. So here we are, knees bent. You've got to keep your knees bent for the hips. Because if they're tiny circle, no, we want big circle. Round the center line. So we've got feet parallel, bending your knees, lift up the arms, bring them over to the right side. Now, curve, arch, curve at the front, stop left. Curve, arch, curve at the front, stop right. Curve, around, curve and stop. Curve, arch, curve and stop. Try and come back here, might be able to see better. So let's do that again. So we've got parallel feet, bending your knees, lifting the arms, bring them over to the right. So it's a circle and a half. And a round, and an arch, and a curve, stop left. Stop right. Curve, and an arch, and a curve, stop left. Curve, and a round, and a curve. All right, now, the next thing is a little tricky, but just trust. Now you've got the movement, you know it. So it's going to go. I'm going to start with my arms over to this side. So I'm going to go step, and arch, and step, and stop, and curve, and side, together, side and together, curve, and arch, side and together, curve, and arch, curve, and stop, side, curve, and arch, and stop, side. All right, now, music, let's have it. Are we ready to go? Yes, we are. And let's try. Curve, arch, curve. Keep your arms up. Curve, arch, curve. Curve, arch, curve. Curve, arch, curve. Yeah. Okay. All right. Something else to join it on with, another little step. Now this one goes, so you need to be standing up with your feet parallel, bending your knees, arch, curve, stick your bottom out, tuck it under, arch, curve, arch and curve, arch and curve, arch, and curve. Arch, now I'm going to unstick this foot from the ground, so when I curve, it makes my leg come off. I'm not lifting it, no. I'm detaching it from the floor as I curve and arch, 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 arch, curve and arch, curve and arch, arch, curve and arch. We can also do arch, curve and so we've got one step, two curve arches. All right, so let's practice both of those. We'll start out with the 1 and a 2 and a 3, and using your pelvis to toss the leg forward, and then we'll do the 1 with the one step, 2 curve arches. All right.
Africa will be a one river set one
Ghana. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees bent. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. All right, so we now do.
Solo mio, solo mi, solo. Solo mi, solo mi, solo.
All right, now we're going to add them together. I think start with your arms to the left, bending your knees. Everything in this whole dance is down. Bend your knees. Okay. Curve, arch, curve and arch, curve, arch, curve and arch, curve, arch, curve and arch, curve and arch, arch, jump, 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 bump, 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 da 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 bump, 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 da da bump, bump, bump. For November, and forward, forward. Okay, sick of my voice. Come on, let's have Bordia.
Solo mi, solo mi, solo. Solo mio, solo mi.
Arms to the left.
Solo mia, solo mi, solo. Ibina Cundell, yo papa na ile.
Oh, I think I messed up the numbers.
Ibina Cundell, yo papa na
2,
ile.
3, 4,
Nahi bukti, nahi bukti, nahi bukti, nahi bukti,
All right, look, if we were in the hall, we'd probably go up and down a few more times, and I do feel I'm losing a bit of stamina by having this tiny little space to do it. Never mind, the exercises are good. We'll get to it. Okay, now we've warmed up all this. We're ready to do some more stretches. So, feet parallel, standing up tall, arm by your side. Now, down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Big lift up in the middle. And down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam 2, 3 down, 3 and 4. Lifting up 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up tall in the middle, yes. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Big lift up. I do a big lift up because gravity pulls us down all the time. So whenever we get a chance to stretch up, we must take advantage of it. So feel your middle fingers pulling in opposite directions, and then you get that straight line. It's like pulling a piece of string, and you'll get a straight line. So pull. Now, down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up 2, 3, 4. Down the side seam, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further over, 3, 4. And here's a big lift. Lift and lift. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up 2, 3 and 4. Good. All right, next. Straight legs. Take your hips around a circle, round your center line. Keep the legs straight. And it's really a small circle, but it's very much stretching below the hip bones and above the hip bones. Round we go. Can you feel that? And then there's a bit of a circle, echo of that circle happening under the soles of your feet, if you can feel that. Round we go, and round we go. Change direction and go round, and go round, and go round. So I'm keeping my body to the front, but still I'm making a circle with my hips. Now, keep that circle going, and now start to bend your knees. And as we go spiraling down, the hips are making a much bigger circle because now you've got your knees bent. Down to the bottom, coming back up, 4 of them, and 2, 3, 4 to get to the top. All right, let's do those again. I call them a hallelujahs because I call hallelujah, but also hallelujah. It's a praise word. It's when they made that word happen, the universe basically was that North Africa, Middle East area. And so those words for the name of God come from those two, come from that, what they called the whole world in those days, which is Arabic, and Hu, which is Egyptian, and Jah, which comes from Hebrew Jehovah. So Allah Hu Jah. We're calling out God's name. I now call out Teddy. I don't call out dog. I call out Teddy. They call me Ibina. I'm not just woman. So we're not going to say God. We're going to say call God's name. Hallelujah. Here we go. Hallelujah. Coming back up the other way. Allah Hu Jah. Again. Hallelujah. la, hu, ja. Again, ha, le, lu. La, hu, ja. Hallelujah. I can do it. All right, next thing we want to do is, let me see, feet parallel, standing up tall. Where's your center line? Think about the center line, which is where the two sides of the body meet. Center line. Down the center line, keeping your back straight. When you get to that bottom part, have a bounce. Make it bigger. Using your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now be careful. You've got to keep that center line so you're going up and down the center yourself up. That's old ballet stuff. We don't do that. Okay, let's do that one over again. So feet parallel. Stand up tall. Think about your center line. Straight down the center line till you can't go further. Having a bounce at the bottom. Make it bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. All right. And to finish off, let them go and lift. Keep your hips to the front. Use your arms to twist. Swing and lift up and swing. All right, and let's finish with the knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Okay, now sip of water while I change the music for the reggae. Where is it? Okay, 16. Burning Spear, Winston Rodney, coming up, Jamaica.
Come along, my brother, come along. Let's do the things we supposed to do for the mother. Come along, my sister, come along too. But if we should be all Romeos will hear. They will see.
I chose this one because it's very important.
It's good. It is good.
It is good when a man can think for himself and a woman think for herself. Okay, we're just going to do this for one whole song. Anything you like with the top of the body, but keep this down, up, going. Lift, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, lift, drop, lift. Very tune into that rhythm. Follow that rhythm. It's got a lift in it. Feel the lift.
No more IRC, no more no more I go to pass, I'm not going to so shake your arm, but it is not like my heart.
The lift and the lift. All right. Yes, it's important to think for yourself. Don't think for yourself. They don't tell us what ways of curing the thing. All right, let's get going with going along with that one. Uplift, the lift and the lift and the lift. All right, let's go.
Come along. All warriors. They will see. They will.
Okay.
It is good.
Lift drop and lift drop, lift drop, lift drop. Now do the double one. A one and two, a one and two, a one and two. Do your own thing if you like. Doesn't matter at all. I'm just giving you something to do. Okay, here's the pattern. One double, a single and go back and go back. Double, a single and go back and go back. And double, single and go back and go back. And double, single and go back and go back. Single and go back and go back. Single and go back and go back. Single and go back and go back.
I appreciate your offer, but it is not my heart. I like to think of myself. It's a sad
Okay, all right. Last little piece. We've got gospel music, and we've got the song "Victory," and it's by. It somewhere handy, like sort of that, or just a bunch of clothes or towel rolled up, something you can put on your head, because we want to try it. We're going to dance, but do anything you like, but try and keep the basket on your head. All right. Now it's music, it's gospel music, African American gospel music that's got African music rhythms all in it. So do your African steps, okay?
sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. For me he died, but he rose on the third day. That's why I have true victory every day. Slowly I've been through the storm and rain. I know everything about heartache and pain. God carried me through, Lord. Without his protection, I surely would. I've been running down to the name. You can't tell me that God is real. Cause I got the victory and the sun still here. I got the sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. Yes, I do. He is almighty conqueror. In the Bible, trust my back. I got the victory. I got the sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. For me, he died, but he rose on the third day. That's why I have true victory every day. I know my blessing is on the way. I can't see it right now, but I stand by faith. I'm gonna get it down to the day. I held up the blood stained and proclaim that Jesus is the truth. He will make it all right. The victory, I got the sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. Yes, I do. He is on my way to God. Give it to my trust in my sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. For me, he died, and he rose on the third day. That's why I have true victory every day. I got the victory. I got the victory. And if you have the victory, sing along with me. I got the victory. I got the victory.
Do your dance praise. Get your praise dance on. Sweet, sweet victory in Jesus. Yes, I do. He is on my victory in Jesus. For me, he died, but he rose on the third day. That's why I have true victory every day. Okay, praise on, praise dance on, that's it. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging with me all this time. That is the full collection. You will be now warmed up, ready to do African dance to perfection. All right, we're cooling off. We've got feet parallel, bend and stretch, bend and stretch. Bend and stretch and come up. Bend and stretch and come up with your head. The head and up again. The head and up. Head and come up. Point your head to the floor. One and come up. Bend and stretch, do the best you can and come up. And bend and stretch and come up and stay there. Now, take your heels off an inch. Try to stay there. Arms float down. Now look straight ahead at your eye level. It's an inch taller than normal. Keep your eyes fixed on that and reach the heels down so that your head doesn't move, but everything else stretch, adding up to that inch. Now, holding on here, where your center line comes out, pushing straight up your center line. Push, straight up. Keep pushing. Use your feet to take you further up. Walking, pushing 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 up. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. Start so you got that stretch happening again. Reaching the heels down. Keep pushing up. Heels making contact with the floor. Keep pushing up. You should feel very light under the feet because you're pushing all the weight up. Keep pushing up. Feel the light. No footprints in the sand. Keep pushing up. Feel the feet. Good. Now, this is it. Perfect body elevation. You've spent an hour and a half doing this. Yeah, well, an hour and a quarter. Keep stretching up. There, you've got it. Perfect walking, perfect height, perfect body elevation, feeling wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm putting these posts onto another page I have called Praise Dance Theatre. So if you need to look at dance videos, they're all going to be on Praise Dance Theatre page. And you'll find other little dance clips that I see along the way. All right, now, I know better than to put my head down. I don't want to see that neck again. So, where is it? Turning it off. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I just don't want that scraggy neck to show again. I'm sick of seeing that. End. Now, did that work? Did it work?